Okay, so my mic was goddamn. My mic was what's the name? I know what it was, but yeah. So I'm going live now for that display of understanding, cause I don't want nothing. You get what I'm saying? But it was clogged. You know what I'm saying? Just moment of silence. So I feel like saying it now. And so it's like put my page in this guy. Like I was taught, it was a charades game, and I always wanted to make a live like that where it's like I didn't tell the atmosphere. It was more of a linear breaching 101. I didn't tell the atmosphere that I'm trying to have my hand motions and signals seen. Because I was stupid about it too. I didn't know either. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that was a perfect live, because in the end it was troubleshooting. It was technical difficulties, troubleshooting of behind the scenes. So this y'all ain't gonna tell me, but it might be goddamn like that still. But I checked it, so let's see. But the whole point that I'm making though is only thing I was talking about in that live was this video right here. Like this week gonna know exactly what I'm talking about when I play this video. Watch this shit. They already know. You get what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Shit that niggas knew when I lived with my sister's mom and brother not to do. Sweet said, "What the fuck's a sweet?" I was like, "Well, understand that's this was going on. Y'all hear that? Hey, no ceiling, but I can't call it my will. Yeah." Shawty, she said, said, "I got a lot of mileage." Alright, so however long ago that was, that atmosphere, you know what I'm saying? Someone that has that type of atmosphere usually is straight in a month. Because if we want to say like stragglers and people keep adding iceberg after iceberg, usually only a month. Okay, it's been more than 365 days in this suite, let alone how old that video is. And it's like some cloud about have I ever hit that status, and I've been hit that status. So the situation that I'm talking about is, when somebody joins a sorority and everybody's outsiders. I say sorority. I was gonna say in high school, pull the strings quarterback, and relate to Dan Marino, as he was. I mean, pull the strings athlete, but Dan Marino's a quarterback that pulls up games. Not a way to game. It's an up game. So in the end, all my lives I've been doing since living ETC will always get away from these people, get away from these, and see what happens. Now I'm in a suite away from these people, and we see what happened. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, in the end, like I said, I'm glad that live was muted like that, because it gives everything that I was doing with my hands, or voice barely pulling up, but you can hear it to an extent, was necessary for what I was talking about, and goddamn tweaking. That shit was tweaking like a motherfucker. Hold on. So, hold on. So, yeah, so now I'm just live now talking about the linear breaching of how someone can be froze. So I'm froze like that, like how I didn't know my voice wasn't. I'm froze. I was, and the clout between was froze with me like that. You feel me? That's why I appreciate that video. You know, in the end, it's like people feel comfortable. What happened is people felt comfortable with raining on my parade, though I'm not phased. Like, it's like, you know, the video I just played, you know, cough, you can hear people wishing they could rain on parade, and it's just like, damn, we look stupid. Okay, I am way older now, and you can't get worse than not phasing you, it's fine wine, the minimum. Yeah, so, so like I was saying in the other video, is the reason why I got my book back on is because I'm trying to represent that whole understanding of, you know, you pick something up, you will glow it or tag something. I pick my book back up, it goes to persona that I'm not trying to stand still. I have patience to listen, I have patience to da-da-da. But people don't know what I want to put in my bag or what I have up my sleeves or me going in my bag. But the what's the word? The preference of stuff I'll put in my bag, you know, is different than other people will echo in the air. You know what I'm saying? What I've always been on. You know what I'm saying? So that the whole situation goes like, I'm not into trying to prove nothing. So to be in a situation where I'm standing still is people anticipating what I will prove without trying to prove anything, and that's the clogging of the situation. Because, you know, I'm not, you know, in the end, everybody knows I'm not here to use nobody. I'm here to have a great time and a long time. And like I was saying on my handle about, people be like, oh, of course Marino would do that, or Marino was the best. That's the type of compliments I like. Like, everybody would be like, oh, of course Zemaine gonna do that. Oh, Zemaine, we can hope Zemaine do the most, you know what I'm saying? Up game. It's not a waiting game, it's an up game. You know what I'm saying? Like, when all things fail, we always knew we could come to you. You know what I'm saying? And I already knew my life would take this scale at 16 when I was playing every position. Um, as a on my hand, I was talking like Zosie Station and me talking, and it said 32 teams. I see you, but look at this team. But definition of summonings, you know what I'm saying? Me on this handle, I'm not even going to explain. There was a definition of summonings that the way the war room is set up, with understanding from me playing every position when I was in school in sports. So my situation is, when I was playing every position, my sister was a manager, and she knew, a certain team was looking at me. And when I'm talking about definition summons, everybody was talking about, this is how we gonna, you know, crash down on what Zemane's potential is. You know what I'm saying? And then I'm still being, you know what I'm saying, rated Z, you know what I'm saying, before they knew that was my artist name. It was like, well, you got it, you know what I'm saying, to an extent. And it's like, I already knew that, but it was the therapy that someone needs to say it out their mouth so they can go on. You get what I'm saying? And, you know, if he watches this live, he know who I'm talking about. But the point that I'm making is, it's the funniest shit when people act like you want attention, and then you can go back to people that know you don't, but you're just never the worst invitation. So, yeah, they was tweaking. That platform was tweaking. So my whole dilemma now, is, you know what I'm saying, stuff that my class of 2013 would never say is a threat. Me working these workplaces and hate that I've reached that. I've been that before I even got to high school though. But so it's really stupid. What I'm saying, it's really stupid. I've been like that. I've been like that in my city. You know what I'm saying? I always been the bullet catcher. Everybody know that. I always been a gentleman. I always been the bullet. So much a gentleman, they call me a bullet catcher. At workplace, even made fun of me that way. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, it's very disgust that people don't understand the sense of humor I come with, and really they're not stepping up to the pedestal of my sense of humor. Not understanding that gets you disqualified. You get what I'm saying? That, you know what I'm saying, gets you out the game. When someone says they're a comedian and you don't want to look at that, you're disqualified from the party. You know what I'm saying? You snuck yourself in the party and you're avoiding the comedy that's still there. That's what I mean, that platform was tweaking. If someone tells you they will roast you, if someone says, it's like roasting is just like, it's not in the same category as fighting. Some like, why y'all fighting? Because they want to disqualify themselves. But if someone say you want to fight and you go no, you know what I'm saying, that might be the right thing to do. They're being too aggressive. But comedy, if you act like that, you can belittle somebody too. Like if you act like you on that level of comedy and someone be like, let's roast each other. Or they might not verbatim come out the mouth and say let's roast, but you're running away from, you lose. That's a all-time L. Wow, that platform thought I was trying to build my economics, and no, that's not why you so serious. I'm just trying to see why they don't want to have those conversations. Waiting patient, I see it, they gon' hate when I'm playing. You know what I'm saying? In the end, like I said in the handle, something ticked me off. Well, this actually, because everybody know what I heard. Because everybody knows I like to work out. You know what I'm saying? So, it don't make sense. If niggas was on one, you get what I'm saying? Like that platform was on one. If niggas, but the different way of what I mean on one. If niggas are like chilling, you know what I'm saying? If niggas are saying they this guy, and you run away from someone's sense of humor, you're not that guy. You know what I'm saying? You can't see someone will roast you and then have people around you that will say it's not funny instead of they did their homework and know what hurt your feelings. You know what I'm saying? It's one thing for you to say something that's not funny. It's another thing that people will take a joke too serious and then they don't want they didn't hold in the laugh and turned it to anger or something. That's called an L. So my situation is, this is a suite. You know what I'm saying? So when your suite gets listened in like this, like niggas know me and shit like that from when I'll watch my sisters, and I was the bullet catcher of my family, so it's just like, this is not a whole house that I'm watching, this is a room. This is way easier to know, okay, niggas is outside lurking. I'm an overseer, just like when I was in the house. When that's after the party, is the after party. It's not, something got to give. I agree. I'm not staying here like, all right, I'm doing my shit. They like it. No one's doing that. Is in the end, something got to give. So it's peaks that I'm reaching for not getting the respect, because in the end, it's not about a debate or argument or taking it to court. Not in my position. Not me. Not how niggas know me and my old best friend. You know what I'm saying? From elementary and middle school, we met up when we was adults again. He know what I'm doing. You get what I'm saying? Mario know what the fuck I'm doing. It's not a situation that I'm out of line. This is not happening when I thought this would happen. You get what I'm saying? So other people are lurking on that type of money. But when I was younger, and when I was playing sports, or when I was like, what's it called? When I was like, I played a video of when I was in my own apartment, it was no ceiling in the air. And then when I work a workplace, which, in 2014, McDonald's and Walmart was big commercialized place. They might have not been big money, but it was like, it's not easy to get a job there. You gotta be happy with that minimum. You know what I'm saying? So now everybody goddamn getting a goddamn job, or whoever troubleshooted that for everybody to get a job. So the situation is, when I, when you like how the atmosphere is right now, I did that at those jobs that time ago. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when it gets to the whole understanding of the money way, you feel me? Back then when that happened, that meant like I said, in a month you get out of that, you will be Gucci. It might over, but you'll be Gucci. You have that old economics, you have that economics. Something's going has to give. You know, I'm consistently doing that. People making icebergs around the way, not understanding that was more than a year, 2 years ago. You know what I'm saying? So the point is, you know what I'm saying? You cannot run away from someone's flaming. Okay? If you run away from someone's flaming, if you get mad, you know what I'm saying, when someone's trying to be funny, I'm not talking about someone's overstepping boundaries and they're like, no, that's different. That's immature. They say stuff out of line. No, but if they can agree with you that they're not saying stuff out of line, you're just adapting to call it out of line because you don't have your feelings intact, or just taking it like then it's not a joke. You're just trying to alibi like it's a joke. When no, I'm not that type. I'll tell you I'm not joking. You get what I'm saying? So in the end, the situation is, people know me. You can always hit me up. I'm not someone you cannot hit up. I'm not someone you cannot bring my name up. You get what I'm saying? I'm somebody that's always working them same stains. And this is not a house. This is a suite. After the party is the after party has renewed over and over again because it's like like I was trying to say, but it was muted. They ultimatum the situation that are you going to be an overseer or are you just going to be in there? No, I'm going to be the overseer like I was from the beginning because, there's more humor in that. You know what I'm saying? I always wanted to do that. I didn't think I'd get it to this militia type of understanding. I thought it would be, I kept my welcoming, right? Still got my welcoming because, that's not the maturity to say someone overstayed their welcoming. And, yeah. But yeah, that's the whole point. The whole point is, people can be like, what are you talking about? Yeah. So are you going to listen? No, you're not. So you lost your own question. Because no one's trying to go, okay, I'll explain what I'm talking about now, or no, or call me. No, if you don't want to hear what someone's talking about, you don't want to hear what someone's talking about. You know what I'm saying? But everything I'm talking about, the thing is, you don't talk unless you can explain what you talk. That's why I'm talking about where people run away from comedy or roasting. You don't just talk if you can't explain what you're talking about, okay? Somebody saying they're going to interrupt you for you explain what you're talking about, it's not you can't explain what you're talking about. That's what niggas be doing. Like, no, you don't know what you're talking about. No, you think that you understand how to stop a statement. That doesn't mean that person don't know what they're talking about. So, in the end, the situation goes to that live being that muted was very needed for me because my handwork was doing handwork. It was a big tracing of I see my room being watched. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about like Call of Duty. Even if I'm that militia, I'm not saying they're on that. I'm saying just like when I stayed at this house, this apartment, this house, I didn't play that way. I'm not going to play that way just because, yeah, we do that. Don't you can rush. I'm not, don't, well, then I can set my own, you get what I'm saying? What's the word? There was a commercial about a board game, and when they said a commercial, it put my city on. It'll blur out, this city really troubleshooted this board game. And everybody get credit where credit was due. Whatever, I know what I'm talking about with that board game. But yeah, so it's just like, okay, so I could set up that high score and that background noise. No, I'm the only overseer doing that shit. because that's what they was, that, because before I came here, that's what they depend on. So it was like, yeah, so why would I have stopped? So like I said, after the party is the after party, and I asked for the day, I asked in here, and it's just, that's what it is. I've always wanted the atmosphere to understand the air is at the atmosphere. You get what I'm saying? It's not trailblazing, but I guess, yeah, I just got trailblazed, for lack of better words, of um push through it, for another lack of better words. So the situation is, you know, when people go down, they ask for help. If I go down, that stack is so much you can't stereotype war. So I didn't go down. I'm just in a predicament that can be clouded that way because people don't want to listen to what I can say. But you know, teachers have that problem. You get what I'm saying? I'm not calling myself a teacher. There's many other occupations and examples that have that problem when it's not a talk it out situation. It's a got to get to the curriculum, or got to get to the standard, or, you know, etc. So when it comes down to me, you know, going live, I thought that shit was hilarious that people was running away, and we talking about people in charge of traffic, like they was too addicted to the standard that every day was getting zoned, and someone else can take credit outside of them, instead of understanding the wire. Let Zemain do it to evolve. It's just Zemain, and that's what it was. It evolved to it's just Zemain. So they started tweaking off, like, when it's okay, that's my entertainment. Those are my hobbies. Those are my type of things I like to do. But the main thing that I'm just trying to get across is, like, you go to high school and you try to make that type of survey tent. You know, college, that's why I brought sorority and being. College usually has what I'm saying. And it's not just with sororities, but that's where people want to go get that type of understanding for outsiders or outskirts. But you, in the end, you go to high school to figure out where you're going to go from there. If you know how to play the up game, like I say, it makes me feel good that I can relate to Marino, because that's what I think about. I think about how 16, my sister saw I was being an alpha male, you know what I'm saying? I just wasn't, you know, trying to get my foot stepped on. But when it comes, all you need is someone to confirm, yeah, if you, out of these players, my little brother always hit the point that he would, you know, if I need someone to blitz, my little brother's one of the top blitzers. I need someone to cover. My little brother's, I'll take my little brother because I have favorites. I would roast my little brother. My little brother is one of the top coverage people, linebackers. My little brother can play linebacker. I talked to Sam, Will, and Mike. Guess which one was the best one out of them? All of them, all the above. But guess what that means? They're going to put you at. You get what I'm saying? Wide receiver. My little brother met that requirement. You get what I'm saying? Running back. My brother met that requirement. Quarterback. That was talked about before I even went to high school. So my sister become a manager. Like, okay, so what we going to do with him now? Because we know why he left the first time, right? Not just because he wanted to get a summer job. Because y'all wasn't going to take care of him. So he'd rather take that type of zoning up game that relates to a old quarterback to a place where it can really be zoned and respect. Because when I was in football, because I don't have to use my little sister as an example, that I was meeting these requirements, and Coach Small was like, maybe none of us watching. He was talking about football team. I don't want to bring the team up just to keep it crickets for how stupid he sounded like, because that's what people do. And that's what I mean about the platform is tweaking. They think they know what I'm trying to say. They think because they see my glow, and I'm that type of sense of humor. I'm the type of sense of humor that I will egg on, like, say I'm getting 90s in the class. I'll be trying to compliment other people on their grades, and they're like, man, you just trying to. I don't even know I had the high grade. They just told me. Then then when I go look at the paper to see I got the high grade, I then roasted everybody without roasting them, and now I know that's I'm not cocky. Everybody think I'm cocky, and that's what I was doing on the other handle, seeing that the person in charge of the traffic was watching too hard on my page. I was confirming shit that I don't even want to talk about. So when I do get it underlined, it's underlined. But like I said, the main thing is Marino was going through that same type of trenches to make it. Because in the end, if y'all listen to other quarterbacks, they will tell him, yeah, he had the up game. He was the zoner, but we still went with these endorsers. Other than he could have just put us in that position, then we could have owned that bit. But if you listen to them retire, they'll say, oh yeah, Marino was the best. Of course Marino would have did that. So I feel that's why he was always my favorite athlete, because that's how I feel like people be like, oh, it's just Zemaine, or of course Zemaine going to do that. Oh, Zemaine always do the most. I wanted to always have that type of discovery. And then when I had momentum commits, I wasn't a momentum commit because I was going to play quarterback or defense. I was a momentum commit that I was two-way. It doesn't echo I thought he was just going to be. So I don't even have to use my sister as an example, that she knew I was the one that was the top tier at the positions. I can use once we go back in the training room, and everybody's like, "Oh, you're not tired," and you know what I'm saying. So it's just little things to come from a school that already had people. You know what I'm saying? That blossom. So our school is watched, but the up game I was playing from zoning, I didn't get that respect. So, but the main thing I'm just talking about is linear breaching and the roasting that I can do. You know what I'm saying? It's you lose when you don't want to hear the roasting. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm not someone that's going to roast, like straight up just flame you like you don't know what's going on. Fuck you. I'm not gonna just cuss and unless we close and I'm just joking that way. I'm someone to be like, so 1 + 1 don't equal 2, and then start adding on from that. Like you don't understand when I said 1 + 1 = 2. I'm that dude. Or, in general, when we niggas in school, and just in general, nigga will be like, someone got something on and everybody laughing at them, then they'll be like, I like your hat to be funny. I wasn't that type of person. Some people, I was the funny person that would be like, I really like your hat. And then you don't have your head on right. And then you try to cuss me. I'm like, bitch, I really liked your hat. Now I'm about to really flame you. That's why, you know what I'm saying? So it's not I'm putting myself in a position to be egoistic or to be flamed. If I'm in a hot seat, that's the way I want it to go. Because in the end, when it all clears up, we'll understand I had my composure when I was talking. And the handle I was just on was tweaking. That's why I kept going live on that handle, because it was funny to me. It's like they worrying about the wrong things. And then when I watch other shits, like I never peaked at school or a fighting sport, you get what I'm saying, including school or workplaces, and then watch games, let alone Georgia. I didn't see that was that zoning, because, in the end, the natural disaster, the chaos that can happen in a day, and to be around a whole bunch of employees that don't give an inch. What I'm talking about, people be like, it has to deal with, what we say, somebody knows how this works. The manager don't care. This guy might become the manager because the man, that understanding. And then people peak from there and then may become the manager. We're talking about nobody cares but me. Everybody's waiting for the switch knife to come into work and then handle the day. Okay, we was threatening them so much in the windows. Man, go work the window. You know what I'm saying? All right, I feel like someone's going to rob us today at the cash register. Man, go work the front. All right, I don't feel like no one's going to rob us. Man, I don't want you in the front. You know what I'm saying? That, straight up, no. If they don't feel like no one going, if it's not a day they feel like someone going to come in to rob, they're not going to make me work the front. And they feel like someone might put a gun at the window, they making me work the, you know what I'm saying? Those type of peaks. And then it will echo, because it'll be big businesses, not big, super big, but commercial-wise, the commercials be big, or they'll sponsor. Like, I worked Taco Bell, when the 3-point contest made Starry its endorsement. So I'm watching the All-Star game, just trying to be like, oh shit, we just had goddamn, you know what I'm saying? We just changed Starry and Taco Bell. I'm at work like, three-point contest was cool. They try, like I say, I'm not the type of person to rub something in nobody's face. They make it sound like you trying to say you're good at basketball, so Starry was talking about you during talk. I could be one of the people they talking about because, you know, I helped Zone and whatever meeting of minds, and then, you know, that's a lot. You know, obviously I have my pull the strings up game. You know what I'm saying? They have their meeting minds. If they want to meet my up game, like I'm talking about how I relate to Marino with his uphill battles. And so when the air dried out at 16, I understood they would have did this to Marino. Then that's what it was. But other than the situation is Starry, you get what I'm saying? No one's trying to say like I own Starry because of that. I'm trying to say I couldn't even go to work because everybody wanted to change my glow. Like I said, I'll be the one to just compliment people on their grades. And then I asked everybody about the grades, and there it just echoing. It's just a whole stench in the air. I'm the motherfucker that got the high grade in class. I didn't check it yet or nothing. I'm just asking people about their grades, and every time I talk to them, they think I'm trying to rub something in that I don't even know or haven't got on 1,000%. So that's what happened when I was working Taco Bell. It was like I don't even. I like you're being so modest so no one can talk to you about it. Y'all don't even want to talk about that shit, so I'm not being modest. Y'all put a whole stench in the air. So now our Taco Bell is echoing, you know, it's a crown without asking for a crown. You know what's the how to say it? Something like that, like a crown without, like they giving me this throne that I didn't ask for to be angered at me. So you know. So it's like an award system that of me not asking for, and that's how I roast. My best friend know what I'm talking about. So in the end, the situation goes, you know what I'm saying? I'm not into nothing other than helping peaks. So when Starry took over the 3-point contest, I thought that was cool that I worked Taco Bell at the same time. Taco Bell got rid of something instead of Starry. Like, I don't remember what it was. Even for me, that type of commotion, danger, safety protocol, while I'm not bringing it up. That whole understanding as an entrepreneur, authority, detective, Webpoolz. So, like I said, in the end, the situation is not being in a dilemma where people can try or, you know, attack what's going on. The situation is people thinking they can like talk shit. Like this when you, because people like, so I can't interrupt you if I don't like what you're saying. No one's saying that. It's more of if you can't put 1 + 1 = 2, then you know you're interrupting because you don't want to hear 1 + 1 = 2. If you can put it together, then you might be interrupting, and that's what makes you lose, and that's what make niggas lame. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a math whiz, so you're not gonna hear me call you lame off of my feelings. You're gonna hear me call you lame off of disgust that we trying to act like I'm not a math whiz. So if you got down, so if everybody thinks this shit is lame, and then the whole pseudo jurisdiction shift because I did the math to be like, everybody calls that lame. I'm not like that, but you know, that would be called lame before it's this Mario Party star shift or some shit. You know, then I'll be like, you're lame, and I'm telling them that's how other people think. People will be thinking that, oh, what are you talking about? No, okay, owner of telepathy, but I'm not no goddamn mic to get it down to other people. So the situation is, after the party is the after party. You get what I'm saying? I'm being an overseer. You know, this is not the hospitality I would have asked for. You get what I'm saying? But in the end, it's like capture the flag type theme. Like I said, what the suite was working off of. They gave up their security. In general, you give up your security, who's going to be security after that? So then it's like crickets. That's what my ear is very thick. It's like he can still be security even though they gave up the security. Oversee. So after the party is the after party, after the party, after the party for more than 365 days, and I didn't ask to do that. I just, I wanted to take my militant ways and lay down and observe the world. You get what I'm saying? When I first came in, I showed that I'm not someone that's going to observe the world in a trifling way or touchy, I'm going to be the same great man, the person, and still I got watched because of people in other categories. It'll be criminal minded, which is why it's a militia understanding. But the point that I'm just live for is my last live was muted. You get what I'm saying? So everything that I said, it was low south. So everything I said, I'm glad, because it's more that charades understanding of, eye tests, eye movements, and hand movements. Very cool to me. I always wanted to do that for like an hour and some change of like I'm moving my hands because, it's not to fit in like cool point. This is the right. It's to alibi, right? So to have it mute, I have that arsenal, that trinket of what was clearing my speech, which is a very, the video I played in the beginning, is a very porous motion than to what was heard in the video or wherever the video could pick up. Cool to me. So it's very cool to me. And the situation goes, those are just examples. And I just wanted to make a video of that linear breaching 101, and the bad quality gave me that linear breaching charades game. Or I wouldn't have moved my hands like that. If I see the atmosphere is observing me a certain way, I will watch that video off of that same quota. But the main point that I'm making, though, because in the end I'm on the other side, dumbfounded, right? So it's kind of funny as fuck. I know what I mean, but yeah. So it's like crickets. Whoa, what was all that linear breaching? It got through on another live. You know what I'm saying? Explaining that shit. So the world is that serious. You know what I'm saying? From that accident charades game, and people can talk all they want, because in the end, I'm not into saying I told you so. You get what I'm saying? I'm into goddamn bringing money to my sisters, my best friend, and to a point, my significant other. So, I just never been not a great time. Okay? It's like the way someone could ridicule me is like, congratulations, you ready for my turn? No, we're not ready for my turn. We're like, all right, I had my fun, you got it. You get what I'm saying? Like, as long as we both leave each other alone, you can have all the fun you want. You get what I'm saying? So that's the whole point. The whole point is, on my other handle, the same way where I was making videos on this handle, I got to the point that it was anticipated I was going to go live. So I went on another handle and got to that anticipation. That's what I'm saying, because it kind of showed up in the video. Like I didn't ran it up on that handle platform. All I'm saying is I got to anticipation I'm going to go live. And like I said, it was just amazing to me that I went to work and nobody wanted to talk about the All-Star game. You know what I'm saying? But I also made a video saying, y'all watch my atmosphere too much. And now you trying to let me go? Like, that's weird as shit. You can't let no one go that way. You know what I'm saying? Y'all didn't work for that shit. That's not no, y'all didn't work for that shit. I don't give a fuck. That to me, that's what's funny. I get to go free and y'all didn't work for that shit? Shit. Amen. Goddamn. Amen. So, yeah. So the point is, I wanted to talk about the 3-point contest. And because people, like I said, people would do like, oh, Marino. Of course, Marino would do that. Instead of me being able to talk about, wow, that's cool, Taco Bell just changed the story, and then Starry's endorsing the 3-point contest. Like, that's cool. Like, I see not the foundation, but the get up to that situation is mute. And it's not mute, it's because everybody's waiting for me to go, so yeah, Starry just took on Taco Bell, and yeah, it was an All-Star game. Wow, what a coincidence. That's what they'll act like I'm trying to talk like, and I'm just in there like, it would be cool to be in the 3-point contest, because I'm doing my own math of whatever someone thinking I would talk like that would mean. So, that being understood, my situation is I don't want to sit here, okay? I don't want to, play like I want to sit here. I don't want to, I'm all ears for anybody that has conversation. So obviously I'm just doing while I was going live on this handle again. And then obviously on my other handle, my music page is like that, this handle. And then the other handles have their own gestures. And, it's more like, I don't want to talk about nothing but finding, I'm very grown now, so I don't want to talk about nothing but finding my significant other. And people, like my mother would even say, that's your fault. You put yourself down. I'm like, I know that's my fault. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, if that's not really understood, I don't want to talk about nothing but a significant other as a woman and how I think Dan Marino is cool, why I feel like the savagery of that same up game before the word savage. Because before when Dan Marino's time, that means like I'm saying, I couldn't talk about 3-point contest when story. Dan Marino would have been looking at people like, that shit's lawful to do. You get what I'm saying? It wouldn't be a question. It'll be so in the end, that's the situation. It's like people are in a position that they don't understand, like, the procedure that you can fight your own battles and getting endorsed. Some people get endorsed to fight their own battles. Some people want to do it themselves because they know how zoning works from the up game. You get what I'm saying? Because it's what's the saying? It's like a riddle that goes, not a riddle, but an old saying. How are we standing still while the world's moving? It's a zoning riddle, if we want to call it a riddle. It's about zoning. The world is zoned in a way that as it moves, humidity control and etc., we're standing still. You get what I'm saying? And that's what I mean by up game. So from people's imagination, to people's train of thought not synchronized to someone's train of thought, all of that is zoning. And from that wordplay, how how are we standing still while the world's moving? How the world moving and we're standing still? So, Dan Marino was a big up game from that statement. It was like we could tell Marino is doing a lot. I don't expect him to make this play, and he made the play. I was like that. I'm still like that. So that's saying when the air dried out at 16, I was understood. There's another example why it's understood, but like I said, I'm not here to prove anything. I'm just live because I'm Zemaine. I'm Zemaine, and how we standing still when the world's moving that's another way to explain why people don't come to my live at the same time. Everybody comes at a different time. 1111. And he said that in a song. I said, okay, it don't exist. Like, I'll agree. Like, people, what are you talking about? I'm like, okay, it don't exist. What else is 111 to come and get it on for 11? Yeah, it means more than that. Common sense matrix of things that I'll be saying in my other handles. But that's what I mean. I mean, that understanding. How the world moving, we're standing still. So, on my other handles, it's like, okay, like I said, the people in charge of travel, like, okay, what is he trying to get across with that? And then they'll try to flag something. On this handle, it's class of 2013 manhunt. Is it okay? It don't exist. So I'm used to that type of procedure. I'm used to people like, what are you talking about? And then 24 hours, 48 hours, or less, people understand I said it don't exist because, all right, I can't tell you. You're not that mature. I didn't expect you to be. What else is 111 to come and get it on for 11? So that's what that bar means, but my bars mean multiple things. But that's one of my favorite songs because that's why niggas ain't scared of me. I can't get the atmosphere to do that. They be like, y'all want to hear the beat? So it's like I walk around like that. I chill with my best friend like that. My best friend is the only person I know that can chill with me, and I'm like that. You feel me? It's like a distraught atmosphere. It's treacherous. They think Ghost Recon is Splinter Cell. I done always heard the most ancient warrior is undefeated, never die. I ask, still alive. My best friend know I walk around like I'm about to ask that question. He might not know it verbatim, but that wordplay, I'm just saying, like. Let me see something. Since she's still alive and cold to silence, I didn't always keep and understand that gravity was the long gone alchemy. Now it's time to fight. Did it seem that you can hold and chill with Webpoolz? I gotta turn that whammy like they call them ignorant. I do wanna tell what we want for what we're moving. Don't understand. I always skydive on the information that it didn't take with it. So ride in reverse is what they want with the curse that I find. Turn into a blessing like a tattoo that I'm finding. Like, so in the end, my atmosphere is like that in general. I was born like that. Decatur know what I'm talking about. And so that's how I can rap on beats like that, because it's just like it's oh, it don't exist, okay? What else is 111 to come and get it on for 11? And I'm just going like it's just okay. Forget I said it. I'm just going like it's just okay. I like the way he go and say he make me play a game that I go and infamous with too. Cause I've been famous for all who that need a break for what they do. Now they figuring out who is shadow balling. But the ride in reverse is what they want. That's the Marine. Me saying I relate with Marino. That bar, well, like I said, my bars mean multiple things. But you can, if you, what I'm saying, everything I'm saying, I got I got more than 500 songs that make sense. So, but all your music don't make sense. Then we go, oh, you're talking though. Where are you getting your? It's like bars mean a million things. There's a reason why I rap like that. There's a reason why I can go so far with my words. But the situation of hand is that's my atmosphere. Ghost, you know what I'm saying? Before I was born, Marino heard of the Up game and Ghost. Blake Griffin made it to the league because of Ghost. I got born. Now, being conscious on your mom don't exist. You know, and that's my atmosphere that my buddy old pal could chill with. And instead of, because I can help myself, let alone help Ghost, we're not talking about that up game. But you go watch Marino tape, you can hear everybody like, okay, he's on that level where you can claim that up game with that mafia leader. Blake Griffin, he's on that level where you can claim that up game with that mafia leader. Kevin Porter, he got born with Detective Webpoolz on School Boards is there. So he has that mafia leader up game he can claim, but then there's someone that's still from when he chilled with goddamn y'all know Royce and KT who I chill with goddamn. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like I don't really care about people taking my words out of context because they know I'll talk like this and then go bring something back. So, you know, and my best friend will say, yeah, and he had his own clout to make it to the league. KT had that before Detective Web on School Board, but that momentum and seeing that you're pushing for it for football or another sport, if not basketball, and he falling in those kids' meals that you got down, what's the name? If not, it was running from your hands. I did always heard the most ancient warrior was undefeated, never die. I actually still alive. Go to silence. I didn't say hold on. It don't exist. Like, okay, everything I said, don't even give me a little alright. No, none of it exists. Fuck it all. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it's nothing wrong. And I'm just going like it's just okay. I like the way he go and say he made me play a game that I go and infamous with too. Cause I've been famous for long who didn't need a break for what they do. And now I figured out who is shadow balling. But yeah, so Jared wears that shit like a motherfucker. I talk about my best buddy old pal would be like, yeah, they was running from him. He wear that shit like a motherfucker. And in the end, people try to be great. Like, so anybody that disses me or anything like that, that's their playbook. I'll take my playbook over y'all playbook. You know what I'm saying? And if anybody can say they'll beat me, good job. I'll still take my playbook over someone else's playbook. But the situation that I'm just pertaining to is the charades from the bad quality of my mic not working at that time. And so it's proof of linear breaching. Okay, it's proof of many things that I don't feel like talking about other than what I just explained. Because in the end, it's everybody knows my buddy of power was older than me. So it's just like people try to act like, what are you talking about? And it's just like shit that I don't have to say to that nigga. That's what I'm talking about. Shit that I have to say to y'all so I can get the fuck away from y'all and I can go chill with my buddy or pal or my sisters because I don't have to say nothing to them. So it's just like when I have to talk, it's because you thinking me standing still, I'm going to get out of this and just do A to B. No, let me talk so we can make A to B what we thought B to C was going to be. You get what I'm saying? So I talk to make people know this is not a delay. This is me got to juggle more when I get moving again. So I'm talking about where I was if I didn't have to stop somewhere. And that's what it is. I'm stopped somewhere. So I guess there has to be some type of conversation to partake into certain things. But there's nothing really to get across. What's known is what's known. The truth is the truth. I'm just here trying to establish I'm a great time. I was never the worst invitation somewhere. I never had bad taste in a genre of occupations or actions. So, like I said, this handle is just like another handle. Don't show up. That's what it partakes in. It partakes in the same way. Like in school, everybody know that I will get an A on my school projects, or you know what I'm saying. Like I'm not the one that's gonna hold people back. You feel me? It's like a inverted survey, for lack of better words, if I ain't explaining it right. So yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's a survey to get to where I'm going, and I don't want to hear nothing beyond there. Not saying people can't talk. Just understand. Don't label me a certain way when you choose to stay on that type of platform. So, yeah, my point exactly is, it's just that whole understanding. So I'm not into, I'm not into saying I told you so. That's what I'm really saying. I'm into giving people the benefit of the doubt of what people might take as a warning. Not a threat, not a promise, just a warning. Warnings don't always have to be something that attacks somebody. Warning is caution. So, yeah. So in the end, people never liked the stuff I liked. And it's not, I like the stuff people like, but when it comes to doing too much, people never go that far. So, and that's what I'm saying. Usually people will be like, oh, is Jermaine trying to shoot for the stars, goddamn. And that's how people will laugh at me. And like, damn, you don't got to do all that. And that's how people will laugh at me. And it's like, you know what I'm saying? They're like, what are you trying to accomplish with this? You know what I'm saying? That's how people's jokes be with me. It's like something further than something that you will watch a TV show and be like, damn, that was unbelievable. How did he get to that? I'm not gonna do that just because it'll make that quota or that benefit. You know what I'm saying? That's how people usually try to talk to me. Like, so it's not that, and so the situation is not that I'm not doing something and hitting a quota. It's people know taking it to that far, to that extent, and trying to prove you have your composure is doing the most. I'm not gonna do that just to get that. So that's the problem, is outsiders don't understand. I'll get flamed like people going, I'm not going to do that to get that. You know what I'm saying? And I still have time to do the little things that people ever call me to chill. But, lemonade stand, get your lemonade. It's that whole understanding of it's my choice. So it's like when the situation is people making iceberg after I hit those quotas, acting like, okay, that's another quota. And that's an example of, like I'm saying, my atmosphere is like that song. But I can't get the song I can't get the atmosphere to do that. So people talk to me stupid, not understanding I move like that. Like a lot of people that know me or met me on first impression and see I don't slow down are right now off that drug and trying to still keep up. If not, they know me and think they have that pace to try to keep up that way. And that's illegal. You were someone that said you don't need to do all that. You know what I'm saying? And that's where ETC between bros, aren't doing their jobs. Well, like I said, 16's right out the air, but Marino dealt with that situation because in the end, he was someone that would pull all the strings. Act like that was a song I played. You know what I'm saying? So just know Marino would do that to them, and that would put everything in position. But he's gonna choose wisely when to tell people, all right, hold on, act. You know what I'm saying? To not cause a whole commotion. I'm not going to tell nobody to act like nothing. I'm gonna be that song, that instrumental, the minimum, that soundtrack, trying to get through no matter what. And at 16 they dried out the air because they saw that I am like that. And I'm like, they would have did this to Marino. Marino just someone that would be like, act like, because in the end, I'm a pirate. I'll run corner to corner to corner to corner, and people are like, what you thought? You thought you was gonna have us cul-de-sac in, or what is the world? You guys gonna have us caged in from that? It's like, no. And Marino will be the one to go act like, and I'll just keep running corner to corner to corner to corner, and they'll be like, he knows we're gonna leave sooner or later. Let's not leave. You know what I'm saying? That's what people do with me. Well, Marino will go act like. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say nothing. That's just obvious. You know what I'm saying? I like to laugh at myself too. I like to laugh at myself a lot. I don't give a fuck. I be sounding stupid to people in the math do add up. That's where I be like. So peanut butter and banana on bread is great. And they be like, where did that come from? I'm just saying. And then I'll stay on that topic. And then I'm like, you had almond milk with your sandwich? I'll just keep doing shit like that. Like, I don't give a fuck how off someone goes. Like, no one talks like that. Or I'ma still keep on the truth is the truth no matter what. You know what I'm saying? So that's the whole point. The whole point is I'm in this after party as an overseer of how I was a bullet catcher for my family. And it wasn't just a bullet catcher for my family. It was a up game of zoning. As I've had an associate that was way older than me, and his first impression was that up gang that he found Zozie Station on the hand I was talking. That's how he noted as the next Mike Vick, and it was how they would crash down on a prospect. Like, everybody was following the prospect that would get hit so hard. Is he gonna get up? You know what I'm saying? It was that quarterback, and it was that quarterback. He knew I was the up game. I was trying to zone that, and it didn't matter how much I zoned that shit, we still gonna crash you like that. So, you know what I'm saying? So the whole point is, act like this ain't, that's a song of mine, but I just be on just that act right, so they just be acting like they don't be have sight. That I'm looking to kill them just with my vision, the way that I hit it, my force is the same as my vision, the shit that they get, the way that my sisters be on it, they don't just be knowing I'm on this, I gotta just show them I'm terrified. By just looking just at my posture, I know in the way that I usher the shit that they talking, I swear that I popping something just a gusher and not like a bullet. Y'all talking, I know the arrows, I got them. I know the shit that they know and I'm gulling, but they don't be noticed the way that I show them. I had to get on it. I know that I had to be smart. That's the only way I could get out of the trenches. The shit that they talking, they bitches are fucking it up for them talking the shit that they bitches be itching the ally they be. Fucking they saying I keep it so hard to show them, oh please. We don't be fucking they saying I'm not gonna change shit that they see. Just to act like this ain't how wheat and cream, just the soda that they thought was all just a dream of cash ruling everything around me, but I'm just the reason why we have the cherry. Like a time I would start, and I didn't say it, you know what I'm saying, like a time I would learn I had the highest grade after asking other people their grades. It's just hard just to play, cause they want just the game, but it's not that easy just to take the membrane or just the matrix. Act like. So, Marino would have been, Marino is actually one of the people that I would love to meet and get his signature, while people are like, who do you know? You know what I'm saying? Act like, you know what I'm saying? I get his signature, I'll be like, cool. No one knows else what I'm talking about, what they do. Head ass. You know what I'm saying? It'll be that cool little accolade for me. So, you know what I'm saying? Everything I talk on my lives or in general handles, and people, want to be like, what? Are you okay to do it? Or this nigga tripping a Marino signature is all I need to. Now, I don't care if people say I'm tripping, but to have my own telepathy, what's the word? Scavenging of I don't care, but the atmosphere still gonna have me in that clout like I'm supposed to, or I do. His signature will solidify. I don't care. It's not a. All right, I don't care. It's not a. I never cared about. My oldest sister didn't want to talk to y'all because y'all would do that to her when she want to shoot for the stars. My older brother would just. He don't care about you didn't laugh at something. You would have laughed at something. My other sister was one of my best friends. You get what I'm saying? If not still. So, like my older sister. So, you get what I'm saying? It's not up for discussion of what I'm doing for the Ward family. Because people don't want to help. The situation is the air. It shouldn't be thick in what I'm doing for the Ward family. It should be thick in nobody wants to help, and this is what I've calibrated. No, it makes so much sense. What are you trying to bring back to your family? I didn't say I was trying to bring anything back to my family. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I mean. After the party is the after party, overseeing since the house to apartments, the house to suite. So. Or etc. between how it shuffled, so it's just that understanding that, obviously people don't care that someone, they'll be like, you have to keep that in mind because you have to watch your back. You make sure people don't get backdoored. The people trying to backdoor the person, make sure they get back. Okay, in the end, I'm militant, right? I have to do that if I want to get the militant stain or, whatever scary scenario they're trying to put me in. So, and there's another way to explain it or some shit. But in the end, the point is, I already proved with my brother, you know what I'm saying, that, I'm the slang of hot, not hot like criminal, the slang of hot. And he's the slang, he's safe. And when I live with him, and we've been had these conversations, like this makes sense. Along with as a kid, he'll rather solidify people making fun of his little brother, because, like I said, he don't. Even if you don't laugh, he knows who would have laughed, and will pick something up and stare at you like, oh, so you wasn't gonna laugh at that stuff? Oh, okay, and know that you've been labeled a certain way. So I lived with my brother when that was already confirmed with that understanding. Because what it is I never liked when it was like, haha, war family sticking it to the other family. I didn't like when I say stuff and they do that. That's what we expecting or something. In the end, the stuff that I'm talking about and been talking about, it should just echo where I am from my old economics and knowing who Ghost is, that I can name prospects that made it. And that's the whole thing. I'm making it the same way certain prospects made it, and mine is a super, super long delay. That's all. That's simple. I already named a few, right? So that's all it is. And I'm actually the valedictorian of those top prospects that make it, because no other administration, they're like, you better hope God got you for that. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of those, you better hope God helps you through. And they're like, crickets. You know what I'm saying? For whatever I be saying on my handle. So that's a motherfucking pat on the back, and I don't want it to go war family sticking to other families. I wanted to talk about, I want to be looked at as the youngest out of my siblings, and they can go, oh, hey, yeah, I'm just talking about that stuff. You know what I'm saying? But no, we rather, he's trying to bring this back. So that's how you know people have a nosy atmosphere. Over after the party, it's the after party, after party, after party, after party, after the party, it's the after party. And I'm an overseer since then, from when I came in the suite and I was this militia that would have did this and it didn't, and I got captured, deflagged or something, or celebrity sniped and I'm not a celebrity. But you know, this happens to me. This usually happened to me when I went to my friend's house and I was a kid. And then I'll clear the air, and then my mom want me to go home because she know what I did and do, because she has American citizenship, but and obviously leaving the country, they gave me the up game like Marino was. You know what I'm saying? I know what I'm talking about. In the end, I make my videos to hear me back, and anybody that's on that type of intellectual, sapio, sexual understanding, you get what I'm saying? Intrigued by intelligence, because you know I'm not, you know, it's more of I got a hashtag no one shadow baller. So if I, you know, say in Fighters Cloud, so this is how I clear my Fighters Cloud. I'd say, oh, I don't watch TV, so people gonna take out their mind. I can't think that he's coming in here acting like a cartoon character. You know what I'm saying? Big jigsaws, puzzles out the way, big pieces out the way. I'm not talking for a certain criteria and my views should go up. You get what I'm saying? I'm talking that I'm entertaining that people on that type of caliber of intelligence, yeah. But that's what I mean about it's an inverted survey. So, you know, because I always wanted to do that. Since a kid, put my page in the sky, understanding. So I'm talking things that people will know if I want to get in his head, even though there's no proof of thinking, no proof of intelligence, no proof of common sense, dead. You know what I'm saying? I gotta erase those things. Yeah, the nosy shit that I'm talking about, or what I'm bringing back, that's a big, if you erase that, you still probably don't think you could beat me. Or you gonna be off ice in a denial. But in the end, that's the situation. The situation is, my last video was quiet, so I'm making this video. You get what I'm saying? Because this is it, right? So, say more people come in my life other than da-da-da-da-da-da. You get what I'm saying? Nobody's going... I'm going to be telling them, oh, yeah, cool. You know? And then they're going to be like, you know, reading the background, like, okay. And then after we get through a certain amount of clout and people out of their heads with trying to see they can't roast, I might say, and yeah, you can pull up. But the situation is, there's like a clock right there to say they can pull up, because that's how they get this whole cookie cutter or kids mail or brochure to try to flame. We're not going to call it, we know it's that, but we're not going to call it that. So it's like, if we scratch that, you know, if we override that, what are you doing? But that's what I'm doing. I could do that too. I'm like, if you scratch, you brought a basketball, what are you doing? And then obviously some people aren't mature, so yeah, they really did come to fight or something. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, I could do that too. I could be like, if you scratch your whole reason of doing this, what are you doing? What? But the main thing I'm just saying is, anybody come on this live is, you know, they're listening to the wrong people. And the roast, like I said, people stereotyping what roasting is, or trying to cut someone off, like clot, you know, be a blood clot, trying to cut someone off before they say something. You get what I'm saying? And I'm just like, oh, it's none of your business, or whatever you want to talk. And then when they try to be like, okay, so what are you doing? And I'm like, oh, you can come, you know what I'm saying? But that goes over people's fucking heads. Because to help you will help me. And like I keep saying on the handle, people hate that I give people the free. People usually like did something with somebody, so when they talk, they be like, "Oh yeah, you remember that, or remember when we did it?" And they trying to say, "All right, I'm out of that." You get what I'm saying, or something. I'm not in nothing with nobody. So you come in to say hi and bye, or you know, if we do go in the laws of recess, you get what I'm saying, through with the laws adjacent, we still can go free. So people hate that I keep giving that free of mind, make people think for themselves, and it accommodates that I know where I'm at for the trenches or whatever we can call it. Because the main thing is anybody can come over. You get what I'm saying? Anybody can come over. You know what I'm saying? This is the main thing, right? The main thing is this. Okay, I get a room, right? And class of 2013 manhunt game, or how I chill with people, right? So say I get a room. This is where I've always been a solitude one-man army militia, so it doesn't faze me. But I'm okay with the circles that know me and shit like that. I get a room. Okay. After the party is the after party overseer. Ha ha, all right? We're trying to make fun of that. Now it's like, hey, how much is this room? I'm like, shit, da da da. But you pay 50 for this shit. I'll pay the rest. Or we'll just do it all. Boom, and they're like swimwear. You get what I'm saying? Now we got them. We can wait in the hotel lobby, see who pulls up, and talk to the people. Like, hi, how long you been there? Get into rooms, cause that's how we was in school. You get what I'm saying? So we have that comfortability of impression. Other people don't have that. I'm still on that level. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna invite people to my room, chill. No, we didn't all. You know what I'm saying? After the party, see, we not on that. It's through that. All we could say is it's a trash ass off after party, and guess what? We're not gonna do. Call it a trash ass after party. You get what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying. We talking about if people pull up to my live and then be like, "Oh, so what's? How you doing?" I'm doing good. Just traffic. Traffic was traffic, and then I'll be like, "Well, I asked for a certain day here. It's Miss Kabobble." And then the same way as a kid when I used to be like, yeah. So I was trying to go there, but they didn't in the way. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna just get through this real quick. We acting like as an adult that word is still off limits when really my mom's not even American, so that word cannot be off limits as a bullet catcher for something on that standard, or someone coming to America and getting this, whoever's pulling that strings. Like I said, where I went out of the country and they gave me the up game on the why I can relate to Dan Marino. So yeah, so it's just the whole understanding is everything I'm saying is we're making fun of what could have been, right? What could have got them put together. But I don't care. I'm just down for things and not the worst invitation. I already have my plan A that can adapt to what if anybody, oh, I could go and do this, you know what I'm saying? It would be cool beans, cool things, cool vibe. But, we don't want the worst invitation to prove he's not a worst invitation all the time or some shit. So that's the situation. It's a whole this week I didn't really stack the standard after the party, the after party, and the overseer that other businesses hold that hospitality. So they're not worried about going in my room. They still want that overseas vibe, right? And from when I used to peek at other places, people will watch that. You get what I'm saying? And I would see that to games and stuff, because the second you hide from someone's sense of humor that can beam in, you get what I'm saying? That's the first thing I see when I see athletes. I was in a fighting sport, you get what I'm saying? Is where's my sense of humor? Another thing is my wrestlers know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? My wrestlers know. I don't know what that platform is doing, but my wrestlers know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about class of 2013. I had my kids. Okay, I had my babies. None of y'all. You get what I'm saying? You, and you. You get what I'm saying? And you that didn't show that you stayed long could talk about my wrestlers. My wrestlers appreciated that. I still walk around like that neighborhood kid. From my city to when I moved to this high school. From before high school and fine wine to the age I'm at now. Okay, so that's what I mean. It's an inverted survey because in the end, that is not a cult. Okay, we're not hiding that that's how Zemaine is. My wrestlers never needed to call. I never called my wrestlers a day in my motherfucking life. But guess what? They knew my house was always, you can always come to my crib. Hold on, let me play that song. Hold on, I forgot what that song is called. Let me hit y'all with this while we look for that song. Hold on.
It's what they're trying to play the game. I don't give a fuck. I made telepathy, and this just bothered me. I know the prophet said some things, and I would kept on roasting. Like give up off me, like I didn't say a thing. Can you tell that my thing? I'm as big as fan. No, started going to the game and doing like I wanna leave. I mean, they didn't even get credit for what they say. Now we're running this to them. I mean, damn.
What is that song called? Technology. What did I do? What did I do? What I do? Okay. Yeah. I'm okay with it, just doing a song. Miss baby, someone wanna be like a cool song.
And I'm seeing where we going on it. I notice that they don't know what is grocery kind. Just so they anticipate the pace of existence of knowing somebody got to be getting me gone from an ending that nearly had just ended. Maybe one is bad like it's
I can't remember this song. These songs doing justice.
smoking on the trees.
What to do? What to do?
And I might hit the kill. Still love when they try to stop me. Every time I do what I can, I surely I'm just not your man. That knew that even fell for death without even having death. So now I'm trying to twin.
Yeah, what?
None of makes sense. Broke the hearts of romantic. Come back to the sky outside. Bleach when I come here, all these other things telling me that they don't understand or see, but they really see I'm far past recess. Like they play right
I ain't what?
but you know the way I stay asleep.
Yeah.
All these things that they tryna say, why they telling me I can't go to it? They tryna go with me.
I can't find the song. I can't remember what it's called. I played it recently though. So yeah, in the end, the situation is, my wrestlers know what I mean. I ain't never, because what is that song called? It's just the era irking me to not goddamn know what the name of the song is. But it's because a job did exactly what I wanted as a trend that to get away from. Is either start a new goddamn, where it's a chapter of strangers, or be stuck in people acting like I'm in a circle and getting labeled by authority. You're that kid. You don't care how good you are. You know what I'm saying? But I don't like people to know I'm a good time. I rather prove it. So that's why I went on to the next chapter. I'm trying to think what the song could be called. You can always come to my crib, Bray. You know what I'm saying? I never had to get none of my wrestlers' numbers. They already knew if they need me, they call me. You know what I'm saying? I've always been like that. So, like I said, it's not just class of 2013 and freshmen that for younger or obviously with older people. Manhunt game of that anything between. That the reason why we're better than other classes that was older than us, class of 2012, because obviously 2012, certain things that we did other classes didn't do, or did, and we were like, we're not gonna be that stupid. You know what I'm saying? So I always been that approachable person, So it's not that class of 2013 map no more. I see the same way my wrestlers know they could always hit me up and stuff like that. And I never need to get their number. They'll ask somebody. You know what I'm saying? And then it'll cause a shock in the air. And then they'll know who to go ask next, if not me. And then they'll be like, I got your number from na. You know what I'm saying? And that's what Detective Webpoolz is. So, young Webpoolz, and to get the stain of what that shock usually would get labeled as, I'm calling it my mafia strip. So it's like I'm saying, that platform was tweaking, and they was too used to my workplaces trying to bully me. They forgot I'm fine wine for being this character. All y'all doing is saying you and what army to stop that bullying. And it's like the laws and Webpool. But damn, where is this motherfucking song? Can only no, I told and like I said, that song where I played before, the first time I played, I was nowhere. Like I said, in the end, I've been this guy, so it's that sense of humor that I just want my handles to. Instead of this handle having this sauce, I wanted to get, and they said no, just go back to that handle. Which is like you can't mess with someone's individuality of privacy and characters and impressions and say it's a threat to society for how you want to live in society. That's what it was. It was a personal. It was in the end, I guess people are used to a cookie cutter and be like, okay, and then the air got out the atmosphere, and they taking it personal to how the getting hired. The job was that dilemma: are you gonna be personal, or are you gonna understand? What are you gonna have the I guess the attribute that counselors and therapists have to protocol certain things, and they did not, because they're used to it, just the atmosphere just speaking. They don't like this, and they can see why. You get what I'm saying? So they took the atmosphere being distraught and wanting to bully me and saying they had that control, not understanding when they did it, they killed the kid if it wasn't me. You get what I'm saying? If it was, if I was playing a demo, if I was given a what's it called? Not a demo. I guess demo, yeah. If I was what's the word when someone like a test drive, that's called killing the kid. Like if live really saved people's lives, because that's that's what you would want to get your business to, that people it do that type of conjunction. They killed the person. I don't know where the hell this. I don't think it's this deep down. I don't think I swear I didn't go past this many stuff. It's not that song. It's not that. It might be. It might be, and I'm just not trying to put it under those. Let me see. I don't think it is. Hold on. I don't think this is it. I'm gonna press play it though. I didn't think it was. It's like, I swear I named it something that was, and I didn't play it too long ago. I'm going so deep down. I need to stop going. It's cause I don't elevator music. I don't remember playing elevator music before that damn song. I mean, after that song, I don't remember playing. Okay, let me see. In the end, it's like flowing like, you know what I'm saying? Because that, it's like bars that I could say to my wrestlers, and they were like, okay, Zemane's feeling itself, feeling like. But we talking about, like, I saw my handle on the other one, on Fighters Clout, like I was saying, it's a whole nother animal when they say the whistle blows in a fighting sport, or they say fight. You get what I'm saying? I was like, going like Floyd, gonna come just with the paper. Like, and it's really, people be like, okay, whatever. But what it started was like, I'm trying to be undefeated. As that's what the bar was like. No matter how much it's a different animal, and people then, I'm the overseer, and they know when I go somewhere else, I'm still trying to be that overseer, so they can try to time that I'm going to swing this way, because I'm an overseer that was watching people, and I don't want them in the commotion of the next swing, because they don't have the, I'm mannered fighting in the way no one will man are fighting, because they'll just go full throttle while I'm doing that. So people think they can call my punches because they'll be watching like that type of safety protocol that, you know, a hand behind my back I am wrestling or fighting with, where on my hand all the time, my little cousin talking about send the addy, and it's that type of thing. He think he gonna do something to me, like, which is very illegal. You know what I'm saying? But then, you know, in a fight, they'll be like, you signed up for that. Like I said, until they say fight, you don't see the animal. I'll be going in the match, coming with the animal. So I'm like, going like Floyd, gonna come just with the pack. See you later. Y'all get what I'm saying? That's why I want to play this shit. But I can't find it. Let me see. You know, that type of humor in my bars, and so it's like if I could make that type of humor, me talking without having to rhyme, obviously is going to have that type of standard too. So, see, I know I didn't go this deep. They said, I know it's not this. Like nobody's trying to sound like when someone like, I'm trying to sound like, why are they judging me like that? I think it's cool. You know what I'm saying? I think it's cool I get judged like that. I do this in my sleep. Like, I've taught this stuff to people before. It's not me like trying to, I'm gonna summon something. Like, I've taught, everything I'm saying is stuff I've taught to people. Like, my wrestlers though. I'm not on that. Yeah. All the short change just for fun. Oh, that's an excellent. They think I'm saying. I just don't think it's a mission just to chill with friends. That's not why you're so serious. I'm just trying to find why I'm just so around all these people not trying to have those conversations. Waiting patient, I said I hate to you my face when they gon' hate when I'm playing. Don't you see I'm chasing you? They know we taking what they don't know. I'm making just
saying? That's the motherfucking neighborhood kid. You don't give a fuck with me. And all you gotta do to them, I swear I don't know this shit. With your friends, knock, knock, relax.
This is my chandelier. This is my chandelier. It's just my chandelier. It's just my chandelier. They don't see ghosts. Oh, it's just my chandelier. Where am I? Where am I on the chandelier? It's just my chandelier. It's just my. That's what made the song go hard. Let me see. I don't know. What the fuck? I named this goddamn song. It's at the top of my cloud tongue, but I know it's not this song.
I'm still juggling, but I still see you. I'm just juggling, but I still see you. I'm still juggling, but I still see you. I still see you. I'm just juggling, but I still see you. I'm just juggling, but I still see you. I'm just juggling, but I still see you. I still see you. I still see you. I'm just juggling, but I still see you. That's how I fit in. That's how I made friends. I was Mr. What I wanna be. And then I lost my friends when I noticed that I can juggle and still see you. Went too much with play. I told Mrs. I love you. She said if you really love me, then you won't let me juggle more. I said nonsense, it's a competition. You are not gonna put me in retirement. You won't be none of my records. I'm trying to get what they test her for. Cause I'm just juggling and it's obvious and it's I didn't even have to guess who. They didn't call her out without even me knowing. I'm being sarcastic, I'm just juggling. Everywhere I am coming from. What happens when my juggler's done? I'll get with me, can juggle some more and just get on. Cause I'm just juggling and I can still see you. I'm just juggling and I can see you. I'm just juggling and I can still see you. Yeah. I'm just juggling and I can see you. Ain't no other way to make what I go now. Hey, we don't fuck around. This ain't they more street than me. We can't juggle these things. That's a lot of loans that be out. I said that's just what I'm about. I'm just juggling. I'm still juggling, but I still see you. I'm just juggling, but I still see you. I'm still juggling, but I still see you. I still see you. I'm just juggling, but I still see you. I'm just juggling, but I still see you. I'm just juggling, but I still see you. I still see you. I still see you. I'm just juggling, but I still see you. That's how I fit in.
is
how
how
I made friends.
I was Mr.
But I wanna be you, and then I lost my friends.
When I noticed that I can get and what?
And still see you. Went too much with play. I told Mrs. I love you. She said if you really love me,
What I do?
then you will let me juggle more.
What I say?
Nonsense, it's a competition. You are not gonna put me in retirement. You won't be none of my records. I'm trying to get what they test me for. Cause I'm just juggling and it's obvious and it's
I know I'm going blank. I know I passed this shit.
they didn't call her out without even
I gotta be sharp, that's the problem. I don't care to be sharp. Not now. I'll be sharp at the right time. But this ain't sharp.
I'm alive, the Russell grew up on my mind, and around all these lies, man, I'm not tired. People be that, but they say you can trust me, is what they always say.
It's not that serious. They know how to breathe. They know how to breathe. They know I do the most. I'm gonna find this song later. I'm not finding it now.
That's not why you're so serious. I'm just trying to find why I'm just so not trying to have these conversations. Waiting patient. I said I ain't taking my face when they gon' hate when I'm playing. Don't you see I'm adjacent to how they know we can take you what they don't know why I'm making just
this shit just What does it say? What does it say?
That's the motherfucker